Hey, pre-notification gang. Coming along great, Rip. Where was I yesterday? We had some other plans. What happened to the moist thingy around your camera? It's right here. Oh, I just haven't bothered to turn it on. Thanks for resub, gift sub, Spencer, and Brave. The resub, Rain, Nova, Clown, Ode, Twelves, Guma, and Velastor. And Rigo, and Gabaga, and Primal, and Pearl. I already went over all that, Num. I think it's all very embarrassing. Drifter's manga is coming back after almost 6-year hiatus. That's actually wild. Because Drifters is the manga where the artist decided to up and quit so that way he could just make hentai for money. Because he said it was just easy. Yeah. Stream the other day manifested it. I'm telling you, he might have been watching. There's a resub, Fragile. Elcedo, Kitties, Poison, Paco, Underpass, Bob, Avenger, Surgeon, Lieutenant, and the Tier 1 Noah, Tier 1 Reaper, and 5 gift subs, Shadow. The Prime Mustache. Have I seen Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning yet? Nope. If I did, I would have already posted the moist meter. Thanks to the resub. Ghoul, Deasley, Brum, Story, and the Bits, Krabby, and Shepherd. Yeah, I told you, the idol's not fun, Matt. It's just a waste of time. Thanks for the resub this time. Plague Seeker Volume 1 should be by the end of the year. Aiming for like a November-ish. You see the Mike Tyson Punch-Out world record from Summoning Salt? Yeah. He's a high-level Punch-Out speedrunner. Thanks to the resub, Bless, Rain, and Ankle. We already went over that, Shepard. A while back. Thanks to Prime Zan. Resub, Kelly. Thanks to the Bits Kanji. Will you be trying Exo Primal? Yeah, I plan on it. Thanks to Resub Stranger. Thanks to the resub, Singo, and the Bits Beaches. I haven't seen the update Beaches, but I know he is. What's the plan? Probably just bad games. Well, either bad games or Street Fighter. Maybe Street Fighter. I'm kind of feeling like grinding a little bit tonight. Could do bad games tomorrow. I do still want to start speedrunning Gollum, but I thought that'd be a fun thing to save for YouTube streams as the first YouTube streams. Zarisa, Barley, Levi, Benjules, Horde in the Prime, Rabid, and resub Stalfo and Smoky Oak. And the resub, Carrot and Heidi. So what are we doing tonight? Probably just go over some shit and then grind some Street Fighter. And then tomorrow we can just do a big bad game night stream. Thanks to resub Neo. Did you see the video of the guy who robbed a teddy bear store at gunpoint? A teddy bear store? Jesus. Thanks to resub Mordisk and Sexy. Thanks to resub Leon, Dark, and Sir Leon. Yeah, we talked about that cop that killed the dog. Thanks to resub Bread. Well, that's not very specific. That happens like every hour, I guess. But the big one with the lab Dixie. That shit got me fuming. Thanks to resub Honey, Might, Clarkson, Arcane, and the 5K bits Morocco. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thank you, Morocco. And the bits Horde. And the resub LV and Prime Tim. How's RuneScape coming? I mean, I maxed. I was actually grinding RuneScape the other day, just farming Vorkath. I'm going for green boss log. That's my big long-term goal with the account. I do still need to do Inferno at some point, but I don't feel like sweating over Inferno runs right now. I'll wait for hopeful power creep and bank off not being good and just relying on strong items. New rings are coming out soon, so that'll be nice. There's a resub Weasel. The resub Sock and Bits Jack. Have you seen the Napoleon movie trailer? I think so. Oh no, this is only a day old. Exit tier 1 Shaggy, resub Jesse and Stains.
No doubt you'll send the chaos in the streets. We must make an example, or France will fall.
What would you do if this assignment of defense was transferred to you?
I promise you brilliant successes.
He doesn't look that short. This also seems like an odd project for Ridley Scott to tackle. Unless Napoleon's also an alien hunter.
This is my uniform. I led the French victory at Toulon.
What is your name?
Napoleon.
As the course of my life just changed. Napoleon.
I'm destined for greatness.
Is this historically accurate? Did Napoleon fire cannons at the pyramids?
I suggest you take the throne
As a king.
He was like normal
Shall we
height.
vote?
Yeah, I always hear that. Sounds like propaganda. I bet he was super fucking short.
This vermin has held the world hostage with his egotism and his lack of simple good manners.
You think you're great? You are just a tiny little brute that is nothing without me.
This doesn't look bad, though.
Forces against me.
What's the outcome of this if you don't succeed?
Your Majesty, we are discovered.
He was 5'6" and taller than average Frenchman. Cool. 5'6" is a good height.
I'm the first to admit when I make a mistake. I simply never do.
Nice. First I've heard of that. It actually looks pretty cool, though. Thanks to 5 gift subs, Chasen. Appreciate that. The resub. Tit, Yeet, Riku, Fly, Ninja, Cabe, Gaming, Mnemonics, Brojo, Logan, Stogie, and Lawson. Napoleon was really well respected by his men as he fought alongside them. That wasn't uncommon, though, back in those days, was it? For the general to kind of ride alongside the crew? Or am I misremembering the time period? Thanks, Risa Brody. It was still very uncommon. When did that stop being normal? Because, like, early on, it was normal for the general to, like, actually lead the charges. I can't remember what general, but he used to go to the front line and then order, like, prisoners in his army to charge the enemies and behead themselves to try and, like, ruin the enemy's morale. Which I always thought was wasteful, but one hell of a fucking strategy. The Bong Cloud opening IRL. Yeah, I guess so. Thanks a resub. Meow, Body in the Prime. Puredro. You see the trailer for the game Avatar Last Airbender Quest for Balance. Is that awful looking dog shit Switch game? Where they showed like actually 0 enemies? Yeah, oh god.
Fire.
There's nothing here.
Air.
This legitimately looks like something out of 2002. Yeah, it looks horrible. Oh yeah, Wonka did drop the trailer today. And Ahsoka. I'll check them out. Thanks to resub bunt and randomized. Hope you're doing well, Jay. Thanks to Prime Ajax. Yeah. Oh, wait. They dropped the new Godzilla trailer. Wow. What happened today? Why did everyone drop trailers today? Was there like some kind of big showcase or something? Hold on, quick text message. Thanks to the resub Ed Mora and the Bits Morocco. I used to play the bad PETA games.
Cr1tikal.
Why did this start at 31 seconds?
I've spent the past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down. Nope, scratch that. Reverse it.
Mr. Wonker, I can see you're a man of great ingenuity. What are you doing?
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely
He's
insane.
not really what I would expect for Willy Wonka.
They've all been crushed by the chocolate cartel. You can't get a shop without selling chocolate, and you can't sell chocolate without a shop.
Yeah, he's just not really fitting the energy.
What are we gonna do, Willy?
Huh?
Huh? A double huh?
Do you have a pencil and paper?
Uh-huh.
I got an idea. I know
Hey,
things
the
haven't been
director
easy
of Paddington, though?
for you. They're
Okay.
gonna get better.
You promise?
I pinky promise. That's the most solemn vow there is.
Where do we start?
A good chocolate chip is simple.
Where's this? It's just
Weird. What's happening? Oh, what's a chocolate that makes it fly?
Let's find out, shall we? Who's for a Humberchuck?
Nothing to see here. Just a small group of people defying the laws of gravity.
I don't know, this doesn't look that good to me.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is
Oh,
Willy Wonka.
Jesus, Morocco. Holy fuck, man, thank you.
Too good.
Pretty sure I've gained about 150 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
You could change her life, Mr. Wonka. Change all their lives.
Run away!
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
This feels like it went like fucking like Peter Pan direction or something. I don't know.
Mark
I'm
my
not
words,
really feeling this
This is
one.
gonna be the greatest chocolate shop the world has ever seen.
Is there a golden ticket? Nah, this looks like it's supposed to predate like Willy Wonka in the factory like
Funny
that.
little man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
An Uber what now?
Allow me to refresh your memory.
And they have a crazy cast.
I don't think I wanna
Hugh
hear
Grant,
Too late.
Rowan
I've started
Atkinson.
dancing now. Once we've started, we can't stop.
Why though? Yeah, that one didn't really strike me as great. Thanks to Resub Gorilla. Really appreciate the generosity, Morocco. I hope you've had a good night. And the bits Derek, Resub Evan, and V's. I'll watch it, fuck it. I mean, I'll see it too. I see every new movie that comes out pretty well, every new movie that's big that comes out for the sake of moist metering, but I don't think that looks very good. Happy to be proven wrong, but that really just kind of feels like a soulless generic cash grab there. I always feel like when they shoehorn in a ton of like big actors into minor roles like that, it's compensating for a lackluster attempt. Like why Hugh Grant for one of the Oompa Loompas? What's the point? These are the resub Brains, Mart, and the bits Butter, Jason, and Lana. And the Prime, Cass, and the resub Lawrence. Oh wow, that's huge, Atlanta. I'll think about it. I did not get a Slurpee. Thanks to the Prime, Cameron. You hear Miranda say, oh yeah, apparently that, like, she wasn't actually doing that, like, that wasn't her or something, I don't know. Thanks, Risa Banshee. And the bits, Derek. That's cool though, Derek. I hope the project turns out well. Is it tier 1 your way? Oh, I would have loved to have a role in this movie. What the fuck? I don't know why people don't understand this. I would take a role in any movie. I feel like it'd be super easy to have a minor role in this film. Damn you, Wonka, you can't make chocolate that'll turn people into flying humans? It's ridiculous. And then I'll just wait for my Oscar nom. Thanks, Risa Pikachu, Ben, and the Prime Big Daddy. The Bits Bailey. And the resub. Nave and Bits Jason. That's not up to me, Jason, but I'd be up for it, sure. Oh yeah, what was the other one? Ahsoka, right. I haven't had any interest in any of the Star Wars projects recently. Let's see if this can reinvigorate my interest.
War is inevitable. One must destroy in order to create.
Oh yeah, Andor was good. I still just never actually finished it. It was good though. I like stopped on like the last episode. Still haven't watched it.
As heir to the Empire.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
Power, such as you've never dreamed.
I've spent most of my life fighting a war. That's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one.
You and I both know who could help you with this.
She's still just as stubborn as ever.
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Anakin never got to finish my training. I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine.
You never made things easy for me, Master.
So far, it seems like
As
pretty
a
standard
Jedi,
Star Wars.
Sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can. But I'm counting on you to see this through.
Nice haircut. Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
Buckle up.
If we don't stop Thrawn, everything will be in vain.
When does this one take place?
No power.
It has to be before the new trilogy, right?
Highly of you.
I'm
Pretty
not
far
here
before.
to discuss my past.
We have a lot of work to do.
Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Between 6 and 7. Because the Inquisitors are dead by the time 4 happens, right? When do the Inquisitors fucking die? No, they don't die before 4, do they? When do they die? When do the Inquisitors all get wiped out? I don't remember now. I'm so fucking foggy in all my Star Wars shit. So it is before 4. Yeah, so this would have to be like... Oh, this would have to be like really deep. Thanks to the resub Chocobo, Yazzie, Vicky, Jake, and the Bits Canonical. Star Wars creatively bankrupt? Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. Like, Jedi Survivor had a great story. They just choose the worst aspects for all the movies and TV shows, except Andor. And I didn't watch Season 3 of Mandalorian, but Seasons 1 and 2 of Mandalorian were good. It's set after The Mandalorian. Nice. Thoughts on the Bin 10 franchise? I mean, it's okay. I don't have strong feelings on it. I've watched a little of it. It's okay. This isn't even a full trailer, it's just a little teaser. But alright. Oh wait, this isn't the right one, is it? Is there another Godzilla movie coming out soon? This is it?
Godzilla. -1.
Nice. That showed me like 2 glimpses of a movie. I thought the new Godzilla you were talking about was the Godzilla vs. Kong 2. Thanks for some stubs in the Prime Omega. And the resub pasta. Yep, I saw Jack. Thanks for resub wired. Hope they don't shoehorn more humans into this. I don't know why people ever expect any of these kaiju films to not have a whole human storyline. Has there ever been one of these that doesn't have a human storyline that's usually front and center? Because it's very expensive if they were going to do an 1.5 or 2 hour all kaiju CGI fight. So they have to have the humans to balance the budget. It'd be way too expensive otherwise. What I hate, though, is they put so much emphasis on their story where it's really fucking worthless. It's just, no one cares. Just do the bare minimum for the humans, so that way they can just be like a little vessel to get us to the fights. Thanks for some good vibe in the Prime. ISMR and the 5 gift subs, Rod. Thanks, Rod. Hope you had a good day. Resub Wired and Shane's. They also have a human story to market with actors. True, good point. I didn't even think about that. Very good point. Thanks for the resub, Heck. A story that completely follows monsters and gives basically no human focus would be really cool, though. It would be. And it's called, like, Primal, pretty much. Well, not really. Primal has... It's still a human. But you'll never see it in, like, an actual big-budget movie. It's too expensive. I actually can't think of anything. I was going to list, like, an anime or something, but I can't even think of one there. Thanks to Prime Monkey and the resub Bella. Bits T-chan. Twisted Metal put out another trailer. Oof, okay. Twisted Metal explicit official trailer. When they say explicit here, do they mean like naughty language, or is it like a red band trailer, like tits? Thanks a bit, Alex, and the Prime Perf. I imagine it's language.
20 years ago, the world fell to shit. Cities put up walls to protect themselves and threw the criminals out so they could...
These are some wacky looking walls. I thought for sure these were like Lego blocks or something. Like they made a little miniature set out of like Legos and then put the camera down like old school filming techniques. Those are weird looking walls.
To protect themselves and threw the criminals out so they could fight over what was left. But there are humble motherfuckers like me delivering cargo from one walled city to another. And that's where the cars and guns come in.
Yeah.
So if I'm here, then the exit is... Oh, they have a Foot Locker. Oh, son of
Welcome to New San Francisco. I want to hire you. Pick up a package.
It's very quiet for some reason.
Every wish come true. So, John, what do you wish for?
Toilet paper. 2-ply.
I think I can do better.
3-ply? All right, Evelyn, let's deliver this package. It's rude not to introduce yourself before pulling a gun on someone. Oh, this is rude. If you put the gun down, I'll drop you off as close as I can to where you're going. She's quiet. She don't talk.
Motherfucker, eat shit.
Much.
You have no idea what's out east. Even the people trying to...
Man, this feels nothing like Twisted Metal.
This is our land. These are our roads.
And they're gonna have to go through Vegas. We both know who rules Vegas, John.
Hi, everybody.
I've never seen anyone cut off a human head and catch it as good as that.
This is gonna be fun. Peekaboo.
Oh, this is sad. At least they showed the cars, though. That's something.
Really? Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh my god, it's DMV.
What's down the red line? Cool. Screams.
Man. I don't understand why they'd go that direction with a Twisted Metal show. What a shame. Twisted Metal's got its fair share of goofiness, sure, but it's not its whole identity. This whole thing is basically like a fucking sitcom. Why? Maybe it's just the trailer. No, I don't know about that. It seems like it's the entire vibe of the show. I don't really get the point. These are resub Timmy and Cantaloupe. No, the show's not out yet. They had just released this trailer a month ago. It comes out pretty soon, though. It's because they're intellectually bankrupt and can only do what the focus group wants, not actually making a thought of their own, you know, Hollywood. I don't know, though. Do focus groups like this? Because these always flop. I don't know who they're getting to, like, test these, but all this shit flops every single time. Is it really what focus groups want? I feel like it's not. I feel like they just have like the same teams that just keep getting the same jobs, thus making the same scripts, which is why everything feels so samey. Focus group full of Redditors and Twitter people. Yeah, but Redditors and Twitter people both shit on this. Well, at least the first trailer. This one, I imagine they will too, because it's the exact same energy. So they're not in the focus groups. I don't know who the fuck is in the focus groups. Is the resublution? And they give sub stink. Sweet Tooth is literally a serial killer who killed his whole family, and his one wish was to kill his daughter. This is embarrassing. Yeah, but that's only in one of the Twisted Metals. The story changes a little bit each time for Sweet Tooth. But yeah, that was the darkest one. He killed his whole family, and his daughter fought back, stabbed him in the eye, got away, and then his wish was to kill her, but it turns out she had already killed herself from the trauma. Not exactly a haha comedy movie here. I don't really get why they would go in that direction. Who's a tier 1? Zaka and the resub Finnel. Doesn't he wish to be big in 2? I don't remember what Sweet Tooth's wish was in like some of the PS1 games. I do remember, I actually recently rewatched this. I think it was Twisted Metal. No, I don't think it was 3. I don't remember which one, but Calypso granting the wishes always granted like the goofiest shit, and they had the best drivers. So like one of the drivers was an old lady. I can't remember her name. It was like Mima or some shit. So if you win with Mima in the story mode, you go to Calypso to get your wish granted. Her wish was to be able to watch her favorite program more often. And Calypso, the whole thing is, you know, be careful what you wish for because Calypso's going to fuck it up. And like her ending was like, I think hers was the one where he like peeled back her eyes so she could only ever watch one program ever. And it wasn't her favorite one. Thanks to Prime Balling. And then there was also a cop team. I think it was 2 cops. If you win with the 2 cops, their wish was for like world peace. So Calypso grants world peace, but it turns out that makes them homeless because now the cops don't have a job. Theirs is the only good ending, kind of, because they could just get another job. But all the other ones, he like fucks them. You see did you see Larry Nassar, who went to jail for sexually... Yeah, what the fuck? Absolutely, I saw he got stabbed a lot. Thanks to Resub King and Chody. Man sexually assaulted 323 female athletes over 2 decades worth of his career, I believe. Let me double check that number. We just talked about this recently, actually, because of this. Oh, never mind. It was over 500. He just received 323 individual lawsuits. But his victims were actually over 332 lawsuits, which MSU agreed to pay $500 million to. The stabber should get a reduced sentence. I just can't believe Larry was in Gin Pop. Like, if he's been in Gin Pop this whole time, I don't know how he's even made it this long. Thanks to resub Hazel and Pain and the Prime Squid. They got stabbed 10 times. Did he die? Nope. I think he's still in critical condition though. I don't know how he didn't just like bleed out instantly. Especially for someone with his crimes, you know those guards were not exactly like rushing over there to like pick him up and save his life. The Lord wanted to make sure he suffered. Like he's not getting out easy. Thanks to the bits, Jay. And the Prime Unknown. Yeah, it sounds about right. I figured they'd mostly be yes men up at that level, Jay. That tracks. I'm sorry to hear that, Booty. I hope you find a better job soon. Thanks a resub, Schizo. I'm always going to participate in EVO this year. Yep, we are. Have you seen the Deadpool 3 photos? Yeah, a few of them. Thanks the resub place. That was wholesome. Thanks, Meow. That was sweet. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I'm gonna moist meter Mission Impossible when it comes out here. Thanks to give sub immerse. Thanks to tier 1 Reap. You see that Markiplier had real gore in a video? Someone said that like yesterday, I think it was, or no, 2 days ago it would have been. I mean, I don't think it was Markiplier himself slipping real gore into a video. It was apparently the game he played, so that's just unlucky. Thanks to resub Lizard in Pain. True Naruto. Thanks for the gift sub Booty and the resub Seku. You gonna get your Casher and Sins video sometime? At some point. Thanks the bits, or the Prime Z and the Raid Gia. Do you think Microsoft will actually make COD Xbox exclusive? I just said in the video today I don't see that happening. They don't have Xbox exclusives right now. All of their titles go to PC as well. I don't see why they'd start. They'd be losing out on a big market. Because no one's really playing Xbox. They know that. Phil Spencer has admitted that. They'd be doing themselves a huge disservice. These are the bits fettuccine. Never heard of them. I can check them out though, fettuccine. Find it hilarious. All the articles citing Bethesda titles are now Xbox exclusive. Just failed to mention they're on PC too. Yeah, that's just convenient for headlines. But one thing that they are correct about is I believe Microsoft has said they're open to making like single player games exclusive to Xbox in order to compete with what Sony and Nintendo do, but they wouldn't do it for anything that's live service or multiplayer. So that may very well be on the cards, but that would still mean that it comes to PC. It just wouldn't go to PS5 or Switch if it was single player. Which makes sense because that's, again, what Sony and Nintendo do. There's a bit stank. Thanks to resub Jeffrey. Definitely Oppenheimer. Yeah, definitely Oppenheimer. I think Barbie will be fun bad, though. No, I don't even know what that is. Denied. Thanks to tier 1 that man. Do you know the game I Need to Scream but Have No Mouth? Yep. That's not exactly the name of it though. It's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It's more than a game though. It was a book. It's very interesting. Have a good night, Morocco, and thanks again. What? Thanks to the resub dork. Growing rat neurons to play video games. Is that something they're working on? Guarantee they'd still be better than half the teammates that you have in League of Legends. No doubt in my fucking mind. Oh, it's a YouTube video. Oh, it's like a video essay on if it's possible, it seems. Thanks, resub curtain. That's pretty cool. I'll watch that later. Thanks to Prime Sponge. Is Tampa going to be affected by the Sahara dust storm? Huh? First I've heard of this. Saharan dust blowing across the Atlantic could reach South Florida. Holy shit. Resulting in hotter days and less rain. So, I mean, I don't even think we'd notice. It's always fucking hot. Interesting. Oh, it's not a video essay. He's actually growing them. Interesting. That sounds pretty cool. Would you ever move out of Florida? I don't really want to. I don't know where I'd go. I think Florida's great. Mainly because it just never gets cold here, which I like. These are some funky. Texas. Texas has snow from time to time. Thanks, Resub Balkan. Thanks the bit squid. Texas gets below 0. I imagine that's very fucking rare. Thanks for the resub, Astro. Of course, I'll play the new Mass Effect game when it comes out. Yeah, they're making another Mass Effect game. There's not a whole lot of info about it yet, but it is coming. Hold on, quick text message. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Thanks, resub Davey and Timbit. I think Oppenheimer looks great. I'm expecting it to be good. Thanks, Anonymous Gift Sub. I don't think it'll be a letdown. Why do you think Mass Effect 3's ending was so hated by so many? I personally liked it being what it was, building up to you making the ultimate sacrifice at the very end. I didn't play the DLCs, which apparently were better, but the out-of-the-box ending is an absolute joke. Every decision, everything you made led up to one of 3 endings, blue, red, or green, and that's it. That's it. It was highly underwhelming. Thanks, resub Jingle Bug. It was a real flat fumble. But what was bad about it? What do you mean? It's just what? Huh? Again, for 3 games, a game that was all about choices, big moments, leads up to 3 canned endings no matter what, all of which your choices had nothing to affect or had no bearing, and also very abruptly just concludes with either a red, blue, or green ending that all kind of play out pretty similarly. It was trash. Now, again, I didn't play the DLC though. Apparently the DLC helped, but I was already beyond done with it after that. Did I see the Callisto Protocol true ending? It's certainly something. The DLC true ending? No. I did not. Have you seen the Ronaldo drama with Ninja? Yeah, I caught a little bit of it like an hour ago. Thanks for your sub, Bob. In the Prime. Izelle. Thanks for your sub, Insane. Yeah, Ronaldo and Ninja are beefing. Well, not okay. I see. A streamer named Ronaldo. Not Not soccer player Ronaldo. I see what the confusion was. Ninja was like talking some shit, and Ronaldo talked shit back. That was fundamentally it. It was two streamers not liking each other. Though it did come out of nowhere from Ninja. He was just like on Tim's stream, and he like immediately started talking shit about him out of nowhere, which was weird. So then naturally he talked shit back. Thanks for resub Talmadon and Wolf.